Hi everyone, I don't know whether this is going to work. Had some problems recording and uploading to YouTube. So as you can see, cards are already out. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I may have to re-record it. I'm not quite sure. But I thought I'll just try this way and see if this works. So our cards for next week, the tarot that I'm using, are the Judgment card from the Black and White Faulkner deck, Seven of Cups from the Black and White Faulkner deck, and the Ten of Wands from the Shadowlands deck. These are our cards for the 23rd of November, week commencing the 23rd of November. So the Judgment card talks to me often about new beginnings, and as you can see, can't tell really whether it is a sunrise or a sunset that we have with the Faulkner Tarot. But it often talks to me about coming to an ending of something and then moving into that new beginning. It also comes up for second chances, other opportunities, or an opportunity coming back for you that you might have missed out on. So maybe that job that you went for that you thought you didn't get, all of a sudden they get back in touch with you and say, actually, could you come and have a second interview? It's that kind of thing. It's that kind of second chances, another crack of the whip, if you like. That comes together with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a card that is talking about uncertainty, really. Now, it can be talking about having so much opportunity that it's overwhelming and that you're not sure, you just don't know which to take. But it's a really intuitive card as well. So it's asking you to kind of rely on your intuition and allow spirit to guide you. If you need a sign from them to help you to move forward, then ask for one, because that will happen for you. So, those two cards together talk about this new beginning, or a second chance, where you may find that it's a bit overwhelming and that you might just have almost too much choice. Almost so many opportunities that you don't quite know which one to go with. So it is a bit of a card of uncertainty. And also going with that, excuse me, I just need a little drop of my tea. We have the Ten of Wands. So what the Ten of Wands is saying is don't take too much on. Okay, have all these wonderful opportunities, but you have to be mindful of what you're already carrying. So sometimes there are things in our life that we have to carry. We don't have a lot of choice, and we do have to just carry those things and deal with them. We all go through those times in our life where there are just things that have to be dealt with. So if there are things that you don't have to deal with, or that you can put to one side for a little while, brilliant, do that. If you have things that are needing to be done but you can delegate them to someone else, brilliant, do that. Be okay with saying no, is what I want to say with that particular card. It just feels to me as if sometimes we're carrying a little bit too much and we need to put some things down. So it's just about choosing which things you're going to carry and which things you're going to put down or give to someone else or leave for the time being. So those are our tarot cards for this week. I'm keeping this quite short, so I'm really sorry if it's a little bit short and sweet this week. There's something going on with my phone where I think it might cut me out at any second now, so I want to get you the whole reading. So I'm kind of whizzing through it a little bit, and I'm aware of that. So let me just have a little shuffle and put down our oracle card to go with this. I was just using the Shadowlands Tarot to go with the Faulkner deck this week. Next week I'm going to move on to one that is more Christmassy. I think I might use the Medieval Europe, because that, I feel, is quite a Christmassy deck. But if you have a Christmassy deck that you use, put it in the comments down below, because I would really love to know what you use. So I've looked at some Christmassy decks and none of them really appeal to me. So if you've got one that you use, I'd love to hear about it. So I can have a little look at that. And let's have a look and see what we've got with that oracle deck. Oh, so we've got two. We've got a lot of cards coming out all together. So we've got Lancelot and the Lady of Shalott. Oh, how appropriate. So let's have a look and see what Lancelot talks about. So Lancelot is talking about romance, devotion, heroism, chivalry. Wonderful. And the Lady of Shalott talks about love. She can also talk about being a bit of a victim, or illusion and idealism. So I don't feel drawn to victim. I don't. I do feel very drawn to romance around these two cards. So if your main focus is romance this week, certainly it looks as if we have romance here. These are difficult though. I think they do talk about romance, but they do also talk about unrequited love. You know, Lancelot has his Guinevere, and that is all doomed to failure, isn't it? And the Lady of Shalott, similar. So there does seem to be an energy of this unrequited love with these cards. Unrequited love is something we all go through at some stage in our life, I guess. But it's such a sad thing. And there's just a real energy of that in these cards. So, you know, take care of yourself, you know, nurture yourself. Don't beat yourself up when we're talking about this. If you need to take time out, it's like this, you know, if you need to take time out, if you need to let something go because it's too much, bear that in mind with these two cards. They are beautiful, lovely romance, but those two together do talk. Sorry, I've got my hand right in the way. Those two together do talk to me about unrequited love and that pain that we have with those things when they come our way. So I think I would just like to say that on those two. I'm just going to have a quick look in the book at what it says about Lancelot. Although I think we all know Lancelot, don't we? Bless him. So yeah, Lancelot is, know that within the seeking you shall be tested and challenged. Remain wise and always in your undertaking. So yeah, this is about following your heart as well. You know, in the end, Lancelot followed his heart, didn't he? And it didn't go particularly brilliant for him. But he just didn't ever let go of that, you know. He never ever let go of that love. So I just feel like there is an energy of sometimes these things can be challenging, but you have to go with your heart, no matter what that tells you. So the 27 is... the Lady of Shalott. So the Lady of Shalott's message is, look deeply into your own eyes and allow yourself to fall into the beauty you see reflected. Now there's a whole story with the Lady of Shalott. Look it up, look up the poem. It's a great poem. I'll try and put a link to something below about it. But she has to look at the world through a mirror. So there's something in that about us looking at ourselves in that mirror. She wasn't looking at herself. She was looking at other things through the mirror. But look at yourself in the mirror. Learn to love what you see in the mirror. Lancelot's all about love. You know, this is about love. So look at yourself in the mirror and be able to love what you see, is what I feel like I need to say there. I'm just going to quickly pop another Brian card down for us. So this has got, it turned into quite a long video and I didn't intend it to be. But so far so good. It hasn't cut me off yet. Let's just have a look and see. Right, so I've got a Brian that's jumped out onto the floor. I'm going to grab that. I quite like to work with the jumpers. Here we go. And what Brian is saying is, heaven sent. This is the answer to your dreams. Stay grounded and focused and say thank you to our creator. So, really beautiful card. Love this Brian card. I love him anyway, but really beautiful. Ties in nicely with the Seven of Cups, which talks about us asking our spirit guides for help and guidance of which of our options to follow. Really, really beautiful. So all in all, we've got a bit of a mixed old bag this week. There definitely seems to be something that is coming back. Second chances, do still feel that there's this love question around. So, you know, just be gentle with yourself. If there is an energy of that unrequited love going on for you, be gentle, be kind, but learn to love yourself. I think that's predominantly what I've got going on in those cards, but also don't take on too much this week. Thanks very much for watching. I really hope this uploads properly. If you're watching it, it has uploaded properly, so woohoo. If you would have liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And also, if you have enjoyed it, please subscribe, because there's more of this sort of thing coming. Thank you very much. Bye for now.